Today's topic is percentage. So in this class, we will discuss about the basic percentage questions. To calculate the percentage, we need some basic formulas related to percentage. So first we will start with the basics. Suppose, what is 40% of 200? Basically, this is the basics of percentage. We can okay, so what is 40% of 200? So what is the process to find out the percentage of any number? Just multiply those the percentage number, that means 40 into 200 and divided by 100. Okay, so 100 and 100, 0 and 0 cancel, and you got the 80%. So basically this is the basic formula to find out the any perfect percentage of any number. So what is the basically a formula? Percentage is equals to okay, 200 into 40 divided by 100, correct. So total divided by 100. Now the second is, what will be 45% of 500? 45% of 500. So just multiply the 45 into 500 and divided by 100. So it will be 5 into 45, that means 225. What will be 45% of 500? Okay, this is not a percent. Basically we have to find out the what is the 40% of amount निकालना है हमें. So amount is 80. 80 is the amount, 40% amount of 200. Now similarly, what is the 90% of 1000? 90% of 1000, that means just multiply the 90 into 1000 and divided by 100. So 900 is the total amount of 90% amount of 1000. Okay, is it clear now? Now let's move on the another portion. What percentage of 500 will be 250? Now 500 का कितना प्रतिशत 250 होगा? Now in this condition we have to find out the percentage. So what is percentage? What percentage of 500 will be 250? So 250 divided by 500 and just multiplied into 100. 250 and divided by total, and what is total? Total is the 500, and multiply 100 and you will get the percentage of what is the percentage of 250 of 500. So it will be 0 0 cancel, and now 5 1 ja and 5 5 ja, so 50%. 250 is the 50% of 500. Okay, so this is the basically a formula to find out the percentage. Now similarly, what percentage of 250 will be 75? What percent of 250 will be 75? So just 75 divided by total, which is 250, and multiplied by 100. So basically 15 into 2, that means 30%. So 75 is a 30% of 250. Okay, suppose 2000 is what percent of 3000? This is the next question. 2000 is what percent of 3000? So again 2000 divided by 3000 and just multiply 100. You can directly 1000 2 ja and 1000 3 ja. Clear? Now 200 divided by 3. 3 1 ja, 3 6 ja, and again 3 6 ja. Now 0.666 something. So 66.66%. So you can say that the 2000 is a 66.66% of 3000. Basically 3000 is the total amount. Yes, you can convert into the mixed fraction. It's depend on the options available in the question. Okay, so you can say that what is the formula percentage? Basically this is the value divided by total into 100%. It gives a formula to get the percentage of any number. Okay, value divided by total. Value means it's any type of value, or you can say that the amount divided by total into 100. It will be the formula of basic formula or traditional formula of percentage to find out the percentage. Now similarly, you can calculate the 1100 is what percentage of 2200. 1100, it was percentage of 2200. 50% na? Correct. So this is basically a formula to find out the percentage of any number. Now this was the basics of the percentage. Now let's move on the real question. Suppose this is the type 1 question, or we can say that type 3 question, because you can consider this one is type 2, and which is basics of percentage, and this one is type 1. So basically type 1 type 2 टाइप का तो क्वेश्चन आजकल पूछता नहीं, ये सिर्फ आपको समझाने के लिए था, ओके, कि फॉर्मूला बना कैसे. तो बेसिकली फॉर्मूला वैल्यू डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल इनटू 100, दैट विल बी द फॉर्मूला ऑफ परसेंटेज. नाउ एक्सप्रेस 5 डिवाइडेड बाय 2 एज अ परसेंट. 5 डिवाइडेड बाय 2 को हमें परसेंट के रूप में एक्सप्रेस करना है, राइट? सो if you want to convert any fractional number into the percentage, just multiply on that fractional number and you will get the percentage form of fractional number. Like 15 divided by 2, just multiply 100 and you will get the percentage of this fractional number. So what will be the percentage of this number? 2 1 ja and 2 5 ja. Just multiply the 15 into 50. So 0 and 75. So 7500 na, 750 100. Okay, 750%. Now similarly convert the 7 divided by 8% into the decimal. Now in this case we have to consider we have to convert the percentage into the decimal form. So just 7 divided by 8 and whole divided by 100. That means you can say that the multiply 1 divided by 100. 7 divided by 8 into 1 divided by 100, and that will be the decimal form of any number. Just solve the problem and you will get the basically decimal form of number. You can solve 8 and 7, so 100 hai, that means 0. Okay, 0.70, so 64, that means 3. 8 ja 64 and 60 and 7 ja 56 and 40. So 8 5 ja 40. 0.875. This is the decimal form of the any percentage number, or you can say that the percentage decimal form of percentage fractional number. Okay, to convert into the decimal form of any number, just 7 divided, for example, 7 divided by 8 is the fractional number. Just multiply the 1 divided by 100 into the decimal form of number. So basically you just calculate the 7 divided by 8, that will be okay. Multiply भी करना है ना, divided by 100 भी करना है ना यहाँ पे. So यहाँ पे जब divided by 100 करोगे तो उसके हिसाब से जो है आपको आंसर जो है निकलेगा, ठीक है? तो 7 डिवाइडेड बाई 8 इंटू 1 डिवाइडेड बाई 100, तो 7 डिवाइडेड बाई 8 दैट मीन्स 0.875 एंड डिवाइडेड बाई 100. सो दिस इज द डेसिमल फॉर्म. बेसिकली यू हैव टू कन्वर्ट द number into decimal form. So 0.875 is the decimal form. Now the next one is 7 into 1 divided by 2% expressed as a fraction. Now in this case just 7 1 divided by 2 is the percentage form. You have to convert into the fractional form. कि ये क्या होगा यार, ये हो जाएगा 0.00875 ना, ये फॉर्म होगा. नाउ सिमिलरली यहाँ पे 7 डिवाइडेड बाई 1, 7 into 1 divided by sorry, 7 into 1 divided by 2 है, it will be 15 divided by 2. Now just multiply 1 divided by 100 and you will get the 15 divided by 200. Now 3s are and 40, so 3 divided by 40. So basically it's all depends on कितना आप solve करते हो. बेसिकली अगर आप इसको सॉल्व करोगे तो ये डेसिमल फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा, अदरवाइज ये फ्रैक्शनल फॉर्म में है. सो you will stop the calculating the numbers to get the fractional form. यहाँ पे जो है आपको रुक जाना है. नाउ उसी तरह से अगर डेसिमल फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करना है तो जस्ट डिवाइडेड बाई 100 तक आपको सॉल्व करना है. सो दोनों कंडीशन में आपको क्या कर रहे हैं, डेसिमल फॉर्म हो या फ्रैक्शनल फॉर्म हो, 1 डिवाइडेड बाई 100 से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं, राइट. नाउ द नेक्स्ट टाइप इज express 0.08 as a percent. Express 0.008 as a percent. Now just multiply the 100. 0.008 into 100 and it will be convert into percentage form. So 0.8%. Similarly, express 0.125 as a percent. So 0.125 into 100 and you will get the percentage of decimal form, percentage of in decimal form, that means 12.5%. So अगर हमें किसी भी नंबर को परसेंट में कन्वर्ट करना है तो उसको मल्टीप्लाई 100 करना है, और किसी परसेंट को किसी भी फ्रैक्शनल या डेसिमल में कन्वर्ट करना है, देन यू हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई और यू कैन से द होल डिवाइडेड बाय 100 और यू जस्ट मल्टीप्लाई द 1 डिवाइडेड बाय 100. सो यहाँ पर जिसको हम परसेंट में कन्वर्ट कर रहे थे पहले वाले कंडीशन में, सॉरी फ्रैक्शनल या डेसिमल फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट कर रहे थे, तो हम मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे थे 1 डिवाइडेड बाय 100 से. नाउ इन दिस केस if you find out the percentage form, then just multiply the 100. That is the basic formula of 100, basic formula of percentage. You just multiply 100 into any number, you will got the percentage form of any number. Now similarly 0.015 multiply 100. Okay, it's not to convert the percentage form. Express the 0.015% as a fraction. This is the percentage form and convert into the fractional form. Okay, so if you want to convert into fractional form, so just 0.015 and multiply divided by 100. So अगर परसेंट में कन्वर्ट करना है तो मल्टीप्लाई 100 और परसेंट से फ्रैक्शनल में कन्वर्ट करना है तो डिवाइडेड बाय 100 करना है. ओके, सो अगर हमें फ्रैक्शनल में कन्वर्ट करना है तो हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, ये हो जाएगा हमारा 100 है, 100 नीचे है तो हम एक जीरो और बढ़ा देंगे, तो अच्छा 2 जीरो और बढ़ा देंगे तो ये हो जाएगा आपका 1000 ना. सो 15 डिवाइडेड बाई 1000 into 1 divided by 100. ओके, 1 2 3, सो 1000 into 1 divided by 100. हमने क्या किया, सबसे पहले 0.015 into 1 divided by 100 किया. अगर हमें इसको कन्वर्ट करना है into फ्रैक्शनल फॉर्म, देन जस्ट डिवाइडेड बाई 102030, that means 1000. So 15 divided by 1000 into 1 divided by 100 and just multiply this number. 15 divided by कितने जीरो हैं, 3 and 5 and 3 जा and 2 जा. So basically 3 divided by 20,000 is the fractional form of 0.015%. इसको हटा दो, अदरवाइज कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे आप. हमने क्या किया, जस्ट 0.015 को मल्टीप्लाई किया 1 डिवाइडेड बाई 100 से. सो to solve the 0.015, you can write the 15 divided by 1000 multiply 1 divided by 1000. Just multiply the numbers. 15 divided by 10,000 into 100, that will be 1 lakh. Okay, so 5 3 ja 15 and 5 2 ja 10, that means 3 divided by 20,000 is the answer. 3 divided by 20,000. So basically this is the fractional form of 0.015. So remember two things. If you convert any decimal number or fractional number into the percentage, just multiply the 100 on that number. And if you want to convert any percentage into fractional form or the simple number or natural number, you can just multiply the 1 divided by 100 into that number. This is the basic logic to convert the percentage or to convert the fractional form. Okay. Another type of question, basically this type of question is asking in the exams. Now, first is the, if we increase a number by 40, it becomes 20% more, then find that number. यदि किसी नंबर में 40% की इंक्रीमेंट करते हैं तो 20% इंक्रीमेंट हो जाता है. ओके, हमने जस्ट 40 इंक्रीज किया तो परसेंट 20% इंक्रीज हो जाता है. Then you have to find out that number. Now, basically in this case, the 20% is equals to 40, right? What is the question? If you increase number by 40, किसी भी नंबर को 40 इंक्रीज करते हैं, it becomes 20% more. It means it is the equivalent to each other. 20% is equals to 40. So we have to find out that number. So what is that number? 20% is 40, then 1% is 40 divided by 20. Correct? Now, what will be the 100% of this number? So 100% is equals to 40 divided by 20 into 100. Now 1 ja, 2 ja, and 200. So number is 200. So basically, what is the number? Number is 200, which is basically if you increase the 40 in 200, it becomes the 20% more. Is it clear? Okay, one more question similar to the previous. If a number is increased by 20%, okay, if a number is increased by 20%, on increasing it by 20, that means 20 is equals to 20%, right? If a number is increased by 20%, on increasing it by 20, अब जैसे ही हम 20 बढ़ा रहे हैं तो 20% increase हो जा रहा है. So what is that number? So 20 is equals to 20%, or you can write down like this. 20% is equals to 20. So 1% is equals to 20 divided by 20, right? So 100% is equals to, just multiply into 100. 20 divided by 20 into 100. It means 100 is the number. Clear ना? यहाँ पे हम एक चीज को समझ सकते हैं, जैसे कि 100 is that number. So basically, if you increasing in by 20, so it will be 120. Clear? So if a number is increased by 20% on increasing by 20, so basically increment कितना हुआ है? 20 का. So what is the 20? What percent 20 of 100? So 20 into 100 divided by 100. So basically it's 20%. जो बढ़ा है, जो इंक्रीमेंट हुआ है 20, वो कितना परसेंट है? 20% है. It is just for the cross checking. Otherwise, this is the basic formula. 20% is equals to 20, and then 1% is equals to 20 divided by 20, and 100% is equals to just multiply the 100. Now, if a number is decreased by 50 on reducing it by 25%, this is similar kind of question. Just the formation of question is converted or inverted, like decreasing in place of increasing. So if a number is decreased by 50 on reducing it by 25%, it means 25% is equals to 20. Okay, so 1% is equals to 50 divided by 25, and 100% is equals to 50 divided by 25 into 100. So 1 and 2, and the number is 200. Correct, 200 is the correct answer. सिंपल सी बात है ना. अगर हम 200 में 50 कम कर देंगे, ओके, 200 माइनस 50 कर देंगे, तो क्या हो जा रहा है? बेसिकली ये 150 हो जा रहा है. क्लियर? तो ये जो 50% है वो बेसिकली इस नंबर का कितना है? 25% है. वही चीज को यहां पर घुमा फिरा के दिया है. सो जस्ट क्रैक द लॉजिक एंड यू विल गेट द करेक्ट नंबर. Now the next one is, what is 20% of 25% of 300? Okay, what is 20% of 25% of 300? 300 का 25% का 20% कितना होगा? Now first of all we have to find out the 25% of 300. So just multiply the 25 into 300 and divided by 100. So 1 ja and 3 ja, and it will be 75. Or you can directly multiply the percent, 20%. Just multiply the 20 and divided by 100. Okay, क्योंकि हमें जब भी करना पड़ेगा तो क्या करना पड़ेगा, जस्ट मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 20 एंड डिवाइडेड बाय 100 करेंगे. ओके, दिस इज द बेसिक रूल. सो डायरेक्टली यू कैन कैंसल आउट 0 0. ओके, 300 into 25 and divided by 100. Similarly, we have to find out the 20% of this 25% of 300. So just again 20 and divided by 100. Okay. So 5 3 ja 15. Similarly, what will be 50% of 50% of 1000? So just 1000 multiply 50%, that means 50 divided by 100. Again 50%, that means again 50 divided by 100. So 110, 525, 250 is the correct answer. So basically 250 is the 50% of 50% of 1000. That means you can consider, suppose 1000 is the total number. What is 50% of 1000? 500 is the 50% of 1000. And similarly, what is 50% of 500? Which is 250. So the logic is correct. Basically, you just multiply the percentage of percentage. Clear, na? Now next, by what percent is 400 less than 500? By what percent is 400 less than 500? 400 500 से कितना प्रतिशत कम है? ओके, 400 500 से कितना प्रतिशत कम है? 400 500 से कितना परसेंट कम है, लेस है? ओके, so by what percent is 400 less than 5%? So now if you find out the answer of this type of question, you just use a basic formula. Suppose percent D means decrement. Okay, it's a less than condition, that means decrement, is equals to difference divided by initial value and multiply 100. Okay, and if you find out the increment condition, so percent I is equals to difference divided by initial value into 100. So this is the similar kind of formula. Now in this case we have to use the percent decrement, because it's asking the what is the less than percent, that means कितना प्रतिशत कम है, so percentage decrement. So what is the difference between these numbers? 500 minus 400 and divided by what is the initial value. So basically the initial value is 500. 500 से 400 कितना कम है, मतलब कि हम 500 में पहले थे फिर 400 में चले गए, that means initial value is the 500. So just put down the value of initial value as a 500, 500 as an initial value into 100. Okay, so it will be 100 and divided by 500 and multiply 100. Okay, 1 5 and 2 0. So 20% is the correct answer. We can say that the 400 is 20% less than 500. Correct? 400 is 20% less than 500 से 420% कम है, 20% कम है। Now 300 is what percent less than 500? जहां 400 था यहाँ पे 300 था। So just हम उसी फॉर्मूला को यूज करेंगे and you can find out the percent decrement. So percent decrement is equals to difference. What is the difference between 500 and 300? It will be 200 and divided by what is the initial value? That means 500 is the initial value. Multiply 100. So it means 4. Okay, 1 na? ये पहले 1 and 5 and 5 2. So 40% is the correct percentage. So 300 is 40% less than 500. 1200 is what percent more than 1000? Now in this condition we have to find out the percent increment. So the formula will be same. The percent increment is equals to difference and divided by initial value and multiply 100. So 1200 1000 से कितना प्रतिशत अधिक है, that means percent increment. Now the what is the difference between 1200 and 1000? So 200 is the percent difference and initial value. Now in this condition the difference initial value is 1000. Okay, because इंक्रीमेंट हो रहा है ना, सो पहले 1000 था, देन लास्ट में वो कितना हो गया 1200 हो गया. सो दैट्स व्हाई दिस इज द इनिशियल वैल्यू विच इज 1000 इज इनिशियल वैल्यू. सो बी केयरफुल टू फाइंड आउट द इनिशियल वैल्यू. So if there is the increment condition, then the less than number or smaller number is the initial value. Just multiply 100 and you will get the answer. So 20% less than, 20% greater than, yeah, more than. So 1200 is 20% more than of 1000. Now one number x is 25% more than another number y. Then by what percent will be y be less than the number x? It looks basically a complicated question because the formation of question is little bit complicated. You can read in the Hindi. एक संख्या x दूसरी संख्या y से 25% अधिक है, तो y संख्या x से कितना प्रतिशत कम है. सो बेसिकली घूम फिर के आपको ऐसा लगेगा कि इफ वन नंबर इज 25% मोर देन टू अनदर नंबर, देन इट विल बी द सेम परसेंटेज, same less than percentage. So this is not the case. Basically suppose second number, okay, second number and first number. So second number is y, okay, and first number is x, correct? Suppose the second number is 100, one number is 25% more than another number y. So what is the 25% more than of y? So it will be 125 because x is the 25% more than another number y. Is it clear? Now what is the, basically it's asking what is the percent, what percent is the 25 is of 100. So basically you have to find out the percentage form of 25. So 25 divided by 125 into 100. So it will be 20%. So by what percent will y be less than the number x? Y is less than 20% of number x. Is it clear? So basically you can consider this type of formulation. If its second number is 100 and y x is the 25 more than the number y, that means it will be 125. Now just to find out the 25, what is the percent of 25%? What is the 25% of 125? So 25 divided by 125 into 100 and it will be 20%. So that's why you can call the y be 25% as 20% less than the number x, because ये 25 कम है तो ये 20% कम है इससे, ठीक है। तो भले ही x जो है y से 25% ज्यादा है, लेकिन y जो है x से 20% कम है। Is it clear? This is basically a logical portion, or you can say that this is the basic logic to find out the answer to this type of question. Okay, we have another method to find out the answer. Just use the r divided by 100 plus minus r into 100. Okay, this is shortcut method and this is the traditional method. So what is r? Basically the percentage. R is the percentage. So 25 divided by 100 plus minus. In this case, it is the more than condition. That means you can consider the plus sign. Now, more than 25%. That's why R is 25. Multiply 100. Just solve the calculation. 25 divided by 125. Again, it comes to the same formation, and multiply 100. 25. So 20% is the correct answer. You can go with the traditional method. You can go with the shortcut method. It's totally on in. Okay, r divided by 100 plus minus r into 100. So basically the formula is also an easy formula to get the correct answer. Okay, one more question. If the height of A is 40% less than that of B, okay, if the height of A is 40% less than that of B, then by what percent the height of B is more than the height of A? Okay, this is similar kind of question. Again, you can directly use the shortcut method like R divided by 100 plus minus R into 100. So what is R? R is the 40%. 40% and divided by 100. Now in this time it is less than condition. That's why you can use the minus sign and minus 40 and just multiply 100. Now 40 divided by 60 into 100. Okay, so it will be 200 divided by 3, or you can convert into the mixed fraction. So 66 into 2 divided by 3%. If in options, if available on in the fractional form, then you have to convert into the fractional form. 66 into 2 divided by 3%. Okay, the wages of an employee has been deducted by the company by 20%. If his wages are to be brought back to the same level as the old wages, then by what percentage will be wages have to be increased? अगर किसी की जो भी मजदूरी होती है उसको कोई कंपनी कम कर देती है, 20% कम कर दी है, अगर उसको वापस सेम उसमें अमाउंट में लाना है तो उसको कितना परसेंट की जो है इंक्रीमेंट करना पड़ेगा, राइट? नाउ अगेन यू कैन यूज अ बेसिक फॉर्मूला, परसेंट इंक्रीमेंट or percent decrement. It can be used for both the cases, percent increment or percent decrement. So decrement or increment divided by 100 plus minus decrement or increment into 100. Okay, this is the similar kind of formula which is already used in previous question. परसेंट इंक्रीमेंट और डिक्रीमेंट, डिफरेंस डिवाइडेड बाय इनिशियल वैल्यू था यहाँ पे, वहां पे, और यहाँ पे क्या है, डिक्रीमेंट और इंक्रीमेंट डिवाइडेड बाय 100 प्लस माइनस डिक्रीमेंट और इंक्रीमेंट मल्टीप्लाई 100. नाउ in this case we have to be increased the wages or increase the amount, so that's why you can use percent increment formula, which is decrement condition. So decrement divided by 100 plus minus decrement into 100. So now you can see, if you want to find out the percentage increment, you use the decrement of decrement formation of formula, decrement divided by 100 plus minus decrement. In this case you can consider minus sign, divided by 100 minus decrement. Now डिक्रीमेंट इज इक्वल टू 20%. कितना कम किया गया है, 20% कम किया गया है. सो डिवाइडेड बाय 100 माइनस डिक्रीमेंट 20% into 100. So just solve the problem. 20 divided by 80 into 100. सो 25% इंक्रीमेंट करने पर वापस जो है सिमिलर टाइप का उसका वेजेस या उसका सैलरी हो जाएगा. ओके, सो दिस इज द करेक्ट आंसर. 25% इंक्रीमेंट करना पड़ेगा. if you want to brought back the same level of wages, then we have to increase their wages of 25%. okay, now another type of question. The salary of A or A's salary is first increased by 10%. Okay, firstly उसके salary को increase किया गया 10% and then decreased by 10%. Find the change in salary. Initially it's increased by 10%, then it's decreased by 10%. Find the change in salary. ओके, ए का वेतन पहले बढ़ाया गया, फिर 10% कम किया गया, वेतन में परिवर्तन ज्ञात करना है. So x plus y, because the traditional method is a lengthy way, so that's why I am basically using the shortcut method, which is x plus y plus xy divided by 100. Now basically x is the first percent and y is the second percentage, and similarly you can use the first percent, second percent, multiply first percent, second percent divided by 100. Now first percent is the increment of percentage, that is 10, and similarly and then decreased by 10%. So second percent is the y, that will be 10. Now if there is an increment, then sign will be plus, and if there is a decrement, then you can you have to use the minus sign. So that's why here you can use the minus 10 plus 10 into minus 10. Always use the number with the sign, which is depends on the whether it is increment or decrement. You should always use the number with the sign. Now divided by 100. So 10 and 10 will be cancelled. 10 into 10, that will be minus 100, and divided by 100. So it's a minus 1. Okay, minus 1, that means it's a decrement case. That's why 1% का decrement यहाँ पे होगा. So basically we can say that if the salary first initially increased by 10% and then decreased by 10%, the change in salary will be 1%. 1% का changes आएगा वहां पे. Okay, so 1% decrement in this salary. Next one is a number is first decreased by 20% and then increased by 20%. Find the resultant change in the number. This is also a similar kind of question. Firstly, it's decreased. That means minus 20 now, and then is increased now, plus 20 and plus, now multiply both the numbers, minus 20 into 20 and divided by 100. So 20 and 20 cancel, minus 20 into 20, it will be minus 400 and divided by 100. So forja, so minus 4%. It means 4% decrement of 4%. It's answer of the question. So basically 4% is the resultant change in the number. Now the next one is the price of sugar increased by 20%. Thus, if a housewife wants to reduce her consumption of sugar and keep her expenditure as before, then by what percent she will have to reduce her consumption of sugar? सो यहां इस केस में हमें जो शुगर का कंजप्शन है उसको रिड्यूस करने की बात हो रही है. ओके, so again you can use the similar kind of formula like R divided by 100 plus minus R, 100 plus minus R into 100. Okay, so basically what is the question? Then by what percent she will have to reduce her consumption of sugar? So percent decrement, we have to find out the percent decrement, which is what is the initial percentage? That is the 20% increment. So we can use 20 and divided by 100. Now in this case, this is the increment condition. That's why you can use the plus sign. Now 20 into 100. So 20 divided by 120 into 100. Okay, now. So 100 divided by 6 or 3 and 50. So 50 divided by 3. You can convert into the mixed fraction. Mixed fraction equals to हो जाएगा 16, 3 1 जा and 6 जा 36. So 4. Okay, 4 divided by 6. Okay, or you can solve again the 16, 2 divided by 3. जो भी ऑप्शन में अवेलेबल होगा वो आंसर होगा, या तो 16 4 डिवाइडेड बाय 6 और 16 2 डिवाइडेड बाय 3. नाउ बेसिकली 16 into 2 divided by 3 is the okay, what percent she will have to reduce? Basically 16 into 2 divided by 3% have to reduce her consumption of sugar. सुगर के खपत में 16 into 2 divided by 3% कमी करनी पड़ेगी ताकि उनका जो एक्सपेंडिचर है या खर्चा है वो बैलेंस हो जाए. ओके, so basically this is also a similar kind of question like the question we have already done, like वो क्वेश्चन था ना, one number is 25% more than another number and then what is the percentage will first number less than the number second. उस टाइप का क्वेश्चन था, वही सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ फॉर्मूला यहाँ पे यूज हुआ है. नाउ द लास्ट टाइप ऑफ द परसेंटेज क्वेश्चन is union based formula. Now a man spends 30% of his monthly income on food, 20% on house rent. Okay, this is another type of question. Okay, a man spends 30% of his monthly income on food, 20% on house rent. If he is left with the 1000 at the end of the month, then find his monthly income. Now just add the total expenses. Firstly, total expenses is equals to 30% spent on the a man spends 30% of his monthly income on food. So basically firstly he spent 30% on the food, so 30% plus 20% of the house rent, so that means 50%. Now total is equals to 50%, that means total is equals to 100 minus 50, that means 50% is the remaining portion. Okay, so now 50% is the is equals to 10,000, because if he left 10,000 at the end of month, that means 50% is the remaining portion of the salary. That means 50% is the 10,000, equivalent to the 10,000. Now what is the 1% of 10,000? 10,000 divided by 50. Now 100% of the salary is 10,000 divided by 50 into 100. So 50 2 ja. So 20,000 is the total salary or monthly income of that man. Okay, 20,000 is the total monthly income. Next one is a person spent 20% of his total income on food and 10% on others. So again, total expenditure expenses is equals to 30%, 20 into 20 plus 30, 20 plus 10, 30%. Like again, saving is equals to 100 minus 30. That means 70% is the his savings. Okay. Now, what is the saving? The saving is 7,000. If his savings at the end of the month is 7,000, that means 7,000 is the equivalent to the 70%. So 70% is equals to 7,000, and 1% is equals to 7,000 divided by 70, and 100% is equals to multiply 100. 7,000 divided by 70 into 100. Okay. So 10,000 is his monthly income. Correct. 10,000 is the correct answer. Now, next is a person spent 20% of his total income as house rent and 70% of the remaining on household items. If he is left with the 1,800 in the end, what is his income? Okay, basically, you can use a simple kind of formula to find out this type of question, answer to of this type of question. Monthly salary. Okay, this is the basically a shortcut method. Monthly salary, or we can say monthly saving. Sorry, monthly saving is equals to monthly income. Multiply 100 minus R1 divided by 100, multiply by 100 minus R2 divided by 100, multiply by 100 minus R3 divided by 100, and so on. Because it's a depend on the type of expenditures. Now, a person spend 20% of his total income as house rent and 70% of the remaining on household items. Now, we have to find out the monthly income. What is his income? So this is the question, and monthly savings is given, that is the 1,800. So 1,800 is equals to monthly saving. Now, monthly income is equal into 100 minus first expenditure, that is 20%, divided by 100. Now similarly 100 minus second expenditure, that is 70. Now you just use the 2 portion of the formula and divided by 100. So just solve the calculate this problem and you can find out the monthly income of that person. So monthly income is equals to 1,800, and just multiply 100 divided by, it will be 80, and again 100 divided by, it will be 30. Okay, 0 0 0 0. Okay. So 30,000 divided by 4. Now you can say that the 7500. एक बार देख लेना यार, यही है ना 75. Okay, 7500. So this is the 7500 is his monthly income. So just follow the formula. Monthly saving is equals to monthly income into 100 minus first expenditure, that is R1, divided by 100, and similarly multiply 100 minus R2 divided by 100. You can go with the 100 minus R3, 100 minus R4, 100 minus R5, like this. So if there is in question the expenditure are limited, or you can say that 1 or 2, then you can use this formula, or you can use the traditional method to find out the percentage or total salary. If there is a more than 2 expenditure sources, then you have to use this formula. Monthly saving is equals to monthly income and first expenditure, second expenditure, third expenditure, like that. This is basically a shortcut method. This is not a traditional method. Now the union based solution. Okay, this is also a similar kind of question to use the traditional method to find out the percentage. Like there were 2 candidates in an election. The winning candidate got 65%. Okay, so winner got 65%, right, of the total votes and won by 900. Okay, वो 900 वोट से जीत लेता है चुनाव को. Okay, find the total number of votes cast in that election. Now, if the winner have 65%, then loser have 100 minus 65%, right? Because there is only 2 candidates. So 100 minus 65 will be 35%. Now the difference is equals to 65% is the winner's percentage and 35 is the loser's percentage. That means the difference of winning contest, or you can say that the difference of losing and winning percentage will be 65 minus 35. That means 35 is the difference between loser and winner percentage. Now what is 30%? Basically 30% is the total vote, total number of vote by winner won that election. So 30% is equals to 900 votes. Clear? So 30% is the 900 votes. We have to calculate the total votes. So that means 1% is equals to 900 divided by 30, and 100% is equals to 900 divided by 30 into 100. Okay, 3000 votes. 3000 is the total votes. Correct. So basically the first portion of solution is the logical portion. You should be careful to find out the difference. Okay, in an examination 52% students failed in Hindi and 42% failed in English. Okay, if 17% of the students failed in both these subjects, both subjects, then what percent of the students passed in both the subjects? Now, if there is a condition of both subject or both element like this, then you can use the union formula, that is NA plus NB minus N A union B. Now, what is NA? So, union A, basically, this is the first percentage. In examination, 52% students failed in Hindi. So, 52% failed in Hindi plus failed in Hindi, 42% failed in English. So, B is the union, suppose the union of Hindi, Hindi percentage in Hindi, failed percentage in Hindi. That will be 42. Now, minus, if 17% of the students failed in both, so A union B, it means the students those students which are failed on the both the subjects. So that is 17%. Now just add the failed percentage. It will be 42 and 52. So 94 minus 17, that means 77%. Okay, so failed percentage is 77%. Now what will be the passed percentage? It will be 100 minus 77. 77% अगर failed हैं तो कितने परसेंट पास होंगे? So 23% is the passed percentage. And what is the question? Basically, what percentage of the student passed in the both subjects? So basically 23% is the percentage of the student who are percent in the both the subjects. So 23% is the correct answer. So basically it's based on the union formula, or you can use the union formula to find out this type of percentage. Suppose another question is in an examination 36% students failed in Hindi and 47% failed in English. Okay, if 20% students failed in both, then what is the percentage of student passed in the both subjects? Similar kind of question. Basically this is the 36% the failed student in Hindi, next is the 47% in English, and minus 22% which failed in the both the subject. So what will be the failed percent? Failed percent will be 36 and 53, 83 and minus 22, that means 61. So 61% is the failed percent. So what is the passed percentage? It will be 61, 100 minus 61, that means 39%. Okay, second last question. 40% people drink tea, 50% drink coffee, and 10% drink both tea and coffee. What percent of people neither drink tea nor drink coffee? Now, NA plus NB minus NA union B. Now NA, or you can say that the union A is equals to 40% people drink tea, that will be 40%. Now 50% drink coffee, so plus 50%. Now minus 10% drink both and tea, so 10% drink both tea and coffee. Now what is the percentage? 80%. Okay, 80%. सो ये वो लोग हैं जो दोनों में से कोई ना कोई एक या फिर दोनों जो है ड्रिंक करते हैं. नाउ व्हाट परसेंट ऑफ पीपल neither drink tea or nor drink coffee? So the negative person, you can say that the negative person or negative person, this is the positive person जो कहीं ना कुछ ड्रिंक कर रहे हैं. Now what is the next negative person? 100 minus 80, that means 20%. So 20% are the people who neither drink tea nor drink coffee. Okay, last one. In a party, 70% of people drink coffee and 65% of people drink soft drink. 27% people do not drink anything, and 248 people drink both coffee and soft drinks. How many total person were present in the party? Okay, again you can use the union formula. Now NA plus NB minus NA union B. Now 70% of the people drink coffee, so 70% plus 65% of the people drink soft drink, so 65%. Now minus 27% of people do not drink anything and do not drink anything. So now in this case 70% people drink coffee, 65% people drink soft drink. That means this is the positive case of percentage. Now 20% is the negative case, that means they do not drink anything. So that's why you have to find out the positive percent of the drinking people. That means 100 minus 27 is the 73%. The percent those people who can drink coffee or both drink both coffee and soft drink. Okay, so 73% are those people who drink the coffee and soft drink. So that's why you can use the N union A union B, that means 73%, right? You cannot use the one positive percent and one negative percent. So that's why you can just find out the positive percentage, that will be 73%, and you can use the N A union B. Now just add this percentage, which will be 73 and 73 and 65, that means 2 less than 3 less than, that means 62%. So this is the positive percent, which is 62. Now 248 people drink both coffee and soft drink. So 248 means 62%, because this is the positive percent. That means 62% is equals to 248, right? Now what 1% is equals to 248 divided by 62, and 100% is equals to 248 divided by 62 into 100. Is it clear? Just solve the or calculate the problem, you can get the answer. 400 is the total number of people present in the party. 400 people were present in the party. Okay, so that's in the percentage topic. In next class, we will discuss the profit and loss. Okay, so that's it for today.